What's up everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. My name is Corey and today we did see a mixed bag in the market with the Russell 2000 and the Nasdaq 100 leading the way. First up, let's take a look at the S&P 500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright, today we saw SPY close in flat, only going down 0.04%. And we still see price action above a positive sloping 5 EMA with a strong bull trend. Now the one thing about these candlesticks is you can notice they do have wicks below. So every time we see those morning dips, we are seeing people buying up the dip, and that's why we see those wicks below that support level. Remember, the 5 EMA is a support level as long as we're trending higher. So it's possible this pullback off of our price target at 441 is ending and we're getting ready to retest that resistance level. Remember, if we break out above 441, that will be a bullish price action breakout, and if we break down below critical support at 435, that will be a critical support breakdown. So your critical support is at 435 and your critical resistance is at 441. Above 441, we're looking for our next price target above at 446, which means we will have little resistance above 441 because we don't have any price action or Bollinger Bands that will cause resistance on the way up to 446. So on a break above 441, look for the bulls to start running and the bears to get squeezed, but we still need to see a price action break above that level. The market will start to look like it's rolling over if we see SPY below 435, so watch that level closely. Below that, we'll still have support at 430 and 429, but we still need to see a price action break below critical support before we worry about those levels. So everything on SPY still looks very bullish, and as I continue to say, this is a strong bull market, and that's why you're seeing so many buyers of the dip. We need to see something change in the technical strength of the bull trend to even consider trying to short this market. It's still possible we're going for that next leg higher, so be cautious of that if you are shorting this market and look for that break above 441. On the Nasdaq 100 triple Qs, we were up 0.38% today, and we see the triple Qs also closing back above the 5 EMA today, and we did print somewhat of a doji candle today. So there's a little bit of indecision coming out of that FOMC meeting, and we could see the direction this market wants to go as soon as tomorrow. On the triple Qs, we have resistance above at 367 and our price target above is at 370, and we will have to break back above the previous all-time high just below 369. We still have a very strong bull trend with bullish price action, so there's no reason to believe that we're not going to continue to go higher from here. We're seeing decent volume stepping back in, and we still do have a possibility of a short squeeze to get us to brand new all-time highs. Look for the critical downside support just below 363, and our 20 simple moving average is now sitting right around 361, so that critical support is just below the current price action, which does help push the price higher with the strong bull trend. So there's plenty of strength in the bull trend to push us to brand new all-time highs, so continue to look for that as a possibility, and I would give it the highest probability chance. We still have plenty of earnings to get through in the rest of the week and plenty of speculation that could happen. The triple Qs will look like they're starting to roll over below 361, and then you'll be looking for critical support at 360 and 358. The 50 EMA is all the way down here at 350, so if you do see price action breaking below $360, you will want to pay attention to that critical level. On the Dow Jones, we were down 0.36% today, and we did get rejected at that resistance level yet again at 351. We broke above that level 2 days ago, but like I always say, you want to see 2 price action closes above a resistance before it is validated that you're going to the next price target. So right now we need to get back above 351 to validate the next price target in the 355 area. We still have the bull trend and the price action did close just below the 5 EMA, but we still have higher highs and higher lows with bullish price action and a bullish trend. So right now the Dow Jones is not looking nearly as strong as the tech sector, but that rotation back into the Dow Jones stocks could be coming in the next couple of months. Right now it's still looking bullish, but it is definitely lagging behind on the triple Qs and the SPY. Critical support for the Dow Jones will be right here at 348 and the gap closed just below at 346, and our 50 EMA is just above 344. On the Russell 2000, we had the most strength of all today, going up 1.47%, and we do see the Russell 2000 back above the 13 EMA, but getting rejected at resistance yet again at 222. Remember, the Russell 2000 is in a bear market because it has a full bear trend and the price action is below the 50 EMA and the 20 simple moving average. So the bears will continue to short at 222 until the price action breaks above that level. So $222 is a critical resistance level, and just above that we need to get above 224 to scare away the bears for good in the Russell. Once the Russell 2000 gets back above the 50 EMA, it could start to run to our next resistance at 227 because a lot of the bears will leave the Russell and they will stop shorting it at resistance, allowing it to run a little bit before the next resistance level. So watch these critical resistance levels closely, because as long as the Russell is in a bear market, the bears will continue to short it at resistance. Your critical support is 219 and 215, and below 215, we're coming back down to 209. On the ARKK ETF, we had a bullish day, finally going up 2.3% after bouncing off that critical support down there right around 116. Remember, 120 was our critical support, and yesterday we did close below it, but just today we're back over 120 yet again. So overall, this does look like the beginning of a nice bull rally. After this ABC correction, we could start seeing higher prices in ARKK. So one thing you need to watch for on ARKK is if the price action can get back over this 20 simple moving average, we will be very close to forming a bull trend in the ARK ETF. So watch that critical resistance level just above around 122.5, because a break above that level will be a bullish breakout. You still have critical support on ARK at 120 and 116, and below that it will start looking like ARKK is breaking down, and you'll want to watch support at 112 and 109. On the VIX, we did see the market crushing the VIX today, going down over 5%, and we see the VIX closing just above 18.2. Intraday, we were down right around 17.5, but we did see a bounce going into the close. So overall, the VIX is still in that volatile range above 18.2, but below 20, which doesn't signal a stock market correction, because we need to see the VIX getting back above 20 and breaking out above 24. A stock market correction is not going to happen while the VIX is below 20, so don't even consider it if the VIX is trading below 20. Right now, we can still see the VIX getting crushed a lot more, coming all the way back down to 16 and 14 to trigger brand new all-time highs and another bull rally. So watch the VIX, because above 20 we'll be looking for a more volatile sell-off, and below 18.2 we'll be looking for brand new all-time highs. On Bitcoin, we're currently up just over 1%, and we did see Bitcoin closing over that critical resistance at 39,000 with yesterday's price action. So Bitcoin is definitely looking bullish, coming off of that critical support at 30,000. And remember, I said you should be accumulating at those levels if you want to be in Bitcoin for the long term. At this point, it's chasing if you're chasing Bitcoin at these levels. So wait for the next pullback and the confirmation that this is the real deal breakout. But right now we're seeing bullish price action on increasing volume, and we are getting price action breaking through critical resistance. So the next major step for the Bitcoin bulls is to get a closing price above about 41,000, which will be a brand new daily higher high, and it will confirm that Bitcoin is likely going back into a bull market. So critical resistance is right around 41,000, and you'll now have support at 39,000 and our breakout level right around 36,000. As you can tell from the moving averages, we are starting to gain some bullish momentum, but we don't yet have the full bull trend. So right now, wait for the pullback for the next buying opportunity, and if that pullback does hold up above critical support, that will be the next best time to buy Bitcoin for the next leg higher. So continue to watch these levels closely, and if we do get a breakout above 41,000, your next resistance will be just above at 43,000. On Amazon stock, we were pretty flat today, only going up 0.11%, but we do see Amazon still holding above critical support right at that 20 simple moving average at 36.22. We still have the full bull trend, and it does look like we're coming out of a consolidation wedge here, so do expect to see a very big move after Amazon reports and earnings. We have earnings tomorrow after the bell, so don't put on too many gambling positions, but I am still expecting to see more upside in Amazon. We still have bullish price action even though we are consolidating. We still have price action above our 20 simple moving average, and we still have the bull trend. The resistance levels above will be 36.55, our previous daily high at 3,700, and our price targets at 3,760 and 3,800. If we do start breaking to the downside out of this wedge, you're looking for support at 3,552 and 3,500, and you can see that 50 EMA is now at that support level as well. So there still is plenty of support to the downside, but if you're bullish on Amazon, you want to see it breaking out and forming a new high and start running up to 3,800. On Tesla stock, we were up 0.34% today, and we still see Tesla consolidating around that critical level at 649, which is our 50 EMA. Overall, we have no trending for the bears or the bulls, and we see Tesla just going sideways at these levels. We did get a nice bounce off of support just yesterday off of 626, but we never closed back above that resistance at 649. So your critical resistance is still 649 and 658, and your critical support level is still going to be 626. Below 626, you're looking for support at 594, and if we break below that, we could be coming back down to 546. And above the critical resistance at 658, we're looking for strong resistance at 692, with price targets above that take us into the 760s. So Tesla will break out very soon, and it could be in either direction. Overall, we continue to see Tesla putting in higher lows, So I still want to give benefit to the bulls, especially while the NASDAQ 100 is bullish. So watch that critical resistance at 658, because if we do break above that level, Tesla really could start to run. On Apple stock, we were down 1.22% today, and we had a huge doji candle of indecision, and we basically closed right where we opened, even though we did have a very volatile price action day. The good news for the bulls is the price action did close above critical support at 145, and we do see the bull trend still intact on Apple stock. Apple had a very strong earnings report, and right now we do see that sell the news, and this could be a buy the dip opportunity for the next leg higher. So watch critical support at 145 and 143, and it does look like Apple could be consolidating before it gets ready for that next leg higher. So watch critical resistance at 148 and our previous all-time high at 149, and if we get above 149, we could run to the next price target at 156. If we break down below the critical support at 143, we're very likely going to close the gap at 137, so watch for that breakdown and you could have a quick trip down to the 50 EMA. On the financial sector, we're still going absolutely nowhere, going down 0.14% today and still consolidating around the 50 EMA. We should see a very big move in the financial sector coming up in the near future, because nothing can consolidate for this long without eventually seeing a breakout. On the industrials, we were down 0.23% today and we closed right on top of the 20 simple moving average, and we still have the bull trend. The healthcare sector was up 0.36% today with price action well above the 5 EMA, and we still have the very strong bull trend in the healthcare sector. The energy sector was up 0.91% today, and we do see the energy sector closing back above the 5 EMA for the third day in a row. Overall, the energy sector is still in a bear market with a strong bear trend and price action below 3 of our 4 moving averages, so don't get overly bullish on energy until we see a confirmation breakout. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, you can see we're very close to retesting the previous all-time high, and the question will be, are we going to break out and start running to the next price target higher, or will we see a double top in this market rollover? Right now, we have to be objective, and the price action and the trend are still bullish, which does favor a breakout to brand new all-time highs until we see something changing in the chart. So for the time being, just be cautious and make sure you're not taking on too much risk at these levels, but you still want to be a bull in a bull market, and you still want to be trading to the long side on quality stocks that are in SPY and the triple Qs. Overall, this is still a summer bull rally, and there's a lot of fear right now, and typically when there's a lot of fear, you want to be a contrarian. And right now we do see the market being very fearful, which does imply we could see the market continue to climb that wall of worry and continue to go higher. So watch that critical support, because that will let you know if the market's rolling over, and as long as we're above critical support with a strong bull trend, you can stay bullish in this market. Also remember that I have my trade alert service that only trades TQQQs called BANC Trade Alerts. It's very simple to follow and it does well in all market conditions, and all you have to do is execute the trades yourself. You'll receive all of the buy and sell alerts directly via email and text message, and I'm currently running a 50% off promo code for your first month, so now is the best time to try BANC Trade Alerts. I also have the Stocks Channel Discord where I do intraday updates and analysis to help you navigate this market and stay on the right side of the trade. You can find out how to join the Stocks Channel Discord trading community by clicking on the links below. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.